Today on Network Africa, miracle in Kenya as a 6-month-old baby is pulled out of the rubble of a building that collapsed on Friday. Cameroon's President Paul Biya is in Nigeria for his 2-day visit with President Muhammadu Buhari. Both leaders are expected to discuss issues of bilateral interests. Then today is World Press Freedom Day, a day when people remind governments around the world of their duty to respect the freedom of reporters. Network Africa begins right now. Hello everyone, I am Amarachi Ubani. What has happened recently in Kenya is testimony to the fact that miracles do happen when you believe. It was just yesterday the rescue workers were giving up hope about finding more survivors in the disaster, and today they pull out a 6-month-old baby from the debris.
A miracle indeed, coming from an almost hopeless situation. It's been 72 hours since the building collapsed on Friday. A Red Cross spokesperson says the baby girl was severely dehydrated and was currently receiving medical attention at the Kenyatta National Hospital in Nairobi. It's been an arduous task of finding survivors in this disaster. With the death toll risen to 21, rescuers are doing all they can to bring as many people out. 135 people have been rescued so far. The survivors are grateful to be alive. The suburb of Nairobi is overcrowded at the best of times, and emergency services did struggle to get to the site, and then through the hundreds of onlookers.
Actually, one of the key things is for them to not crowd too much in these places. As you can see, it's almost impossible because of the number of people that are watching. If only we could get support with crowd control, that's the first step towards access to the place that we need to access.
The 6-story building, according to residents, was built on a waterway, blocking the passage of water, which could have weakened its foundation. By Sunday, excavators were on the site, a sign that the rescue effort is giving way to recovery. The tragedy is also fueling criticism of the city's policies toward building controls and drainage.
Some of the contractors might also be not qualified. If you look at these structures, the way they are, sometimes very difficult even to access, which means even our planning department of the Nairobi County might not even be aware of what is happening down here.
3 days of rain have all but crippled parts of Nairobi. There have been other deaths reported in recent days. People fear more buildings will collapse. Hundreds have been evacuated from their homes and other slums across the city.
Now, earlier, my colleague Temitope Fagbemi spoke with Ferdinand Mongwela. He's a reporter with the Standard newspaper in Kenya about today's miraculous rescue.
Up to now, the rescue is still ongoing. The efforts are ongoing. We have the Kenya Red Cross and other disaster responsibilities on the ground. So, as I said, the rescue is still ongoing. I think you remember the building collapsed 4 days ago.
Okay.
So far, we have 23 dead. We have more than 160 others dead. And today there was some good news from the site. So at 4 a.m. in the morning, a girl was rescued. A young girl about 1.5 years. Who's been under the rubble for 4 days. She's still in hospital being stabilized. I think that's a little so far.
What is her condition like at the moment? Do we know if she has any serious injuries?
No, the Kenya Red Cross has said that she does not have serious injuries. And at present, she's just being, she was seriously dehydrated. I think if you remember that she's only 1.5 years old and she's been under the rubble for 4 days. So there's no serious injuries, just dehydration.
Now, has the owner of that building appeared in court? And what exactly is his offense?
The owners actually, because they are two brothers.
Okay.
They appeared in court is not been charged yet because according to the police, the rescue efforts are still ongoing and there has been so much then the efforts and the investigation still ongoing. So the court is the only remanded in court to wait until next week after the rescue effort is done and the investigation is complete. But so far the police are saying that they will be charged with manslaughter. And they told the robbers that among those to be charged, not just the owners, they have 3 other officials from the city council, the city and Nairobi City Central Department, and the National Construction Authority will also be charged with manslaughter of the.
So what is the government doing to ensure that this type of accident does not happen again?
I think that is a debate that has been going on for 4 years, like I say, because part of the problem, part of the it has been blamed as poor regulation. And I think yesterday the governor of Nairobi, Dr. said that any planner or regulation of the official response will be culpable. The charge will be fired and charged. That's why I said already we have 3 officials behind us. We have officials from the National Construction Authority, and we have officials from the Nairobi City Inspector Department who should have been able to follow the construction of the building and stop it when it was a risk. So that's part of the challenges right now, or rather the action right now is that everybody who was involved in the construction of such buildings or approving them will be charged and fired.
Well, the voices of Ferdinand Monguela and my colleague Temitope Fagbemi discussing today's miraculous rescue. Now, the 6-month-old baby is not the only tale of miraculous survival from the building collapse in Kenya. One reporter on the ground said he met a 1-month-old baby that was found under a bundle of clothing 8 hours after the building collapsed. Her mother was overjoyed she could be reunited with her baby girl, incidentally named Joy. When Network Africa returns, Cameroon's President Paul Biya begins his 2-day visit to Nigeria. Do stay with us.